Research has shown that millennials are having far less sex than previous generations. It's been reported that 29% of young Brits haven't had sex in the past month. 1 in 8 millennials are still virgins at the age of 26, a sharp rise from previous generations for whom 1 in 20 were still virgins at 26. I mean, the only way I had sex during the 90s was telling drunk girls I was in goodness gracious me. Meanwhile, this week it was reported that cases of gonorrhea amongst the over 65s are increasing at nearly double the national average. Mum, experiences with gonorrhea?
No. I told you several times, I haven't had sex for 10 years, so...
I mean, the sad thing about that is Dad's only been dead for 8. Poor bastard. Last 2 years, utterly miserable. So, who are we talking about when we say millennials? Well, you're officially a millennial if you're born between 1980 and 1996. So you're currently aged between 22 and 38. Ranganation, hands up if you're a millennial, please.
I didn't think I was.
OK, so Generation Z is 22 and under, who are the Gen Zs. So we've got a few Gen Zs in the place. And if you're aged between 39 and 54, you're Generation X, who are the Gen Xers.
Where am I?
Well, baby boomers are aged 55 to 73, so...
I'm not a baby boomer.
OK, so how old are you?
57.
OK, so you're a baby boomer. So, millennials aren't having as much sex as previous generations. Why do you think that is? Privileged? You got a theory?
We've lost our primal urge because we don't rely on it anymore.
You don't rely on sex anymore?
Yeah, we've got better things to do, really. I mean, sex isn't the best thing out there.
Oh, my God.
So what things are better than sex, in your opinion, Privilege?
I don't know. I like a good steak.
What else?
There's some pretty good theme park rides and all that. It's effort as well, isn't it? You've got to...
Do you not enjoy sex when you do have it?
Yeah, but, like, the process and everything,
right,
like, leading up to it, it's just...
But when you go to a theme park, you still have to queue up for the ride. There's a lot of effort in everything, isn't there?
Never voted? What's your take?
I think sex is great. I would never give it up.
OK.
What was the question?
The question was, could you sound as sinister as you possibly could?
I think we're missing the fact that millennials are into much simpler pleasures as well, like cross-stitch.
True.
Where there's always a satisfactory conclusion.
Cross-stitch is better than sex?
I'm not saying I personally am saying
OK.
that, but you notice that there's been a big sort of cross-stitch revolution going on. And lots of people saying that.
Is everyone else aware of a cross-stitch revolution?
Yeah, there is, just right, yeah.
What a world. Bring on the apocalypse. Dogfather, don't start pretending you're a millennial, mate. That's not the reason you're having less sex, brother.
What I was going to say is a father of 2 daughters who are millennials.
Right.
It's a statistic that I'm pretty pleased with, if I'm being honest.
Fair enough, yeah. You want to get into cross-stitch, ladies? But it's not just sex, guys. Young people are also drinking less alcohol, apparently. For example, there have been reports of a 24% rise in the number of booze-free stag do's. Apparently, these mega lads want to stay sober so they can post pictures on Instagram. It's a similar story with drugs. The number of young people taking recreational drugs has fallen by 30% in the last 15 years.
That is actually... I'm more sad about that than Trump or Brexit or any of this bullshit. That's broken my heart. There's going to be kids, my nephew might say, come on my stag do, but no one's drinking. What the fuck? Where are we now?
Oxbridge, do people still get wasted at uni?
Yeah, we do, but we can handle our drink very well, so...
OK, I wasn't accusing you of anything. I'm not the police. Sarah, do you relate to this? Less drink, less booze, less sex?
No, I'm getting pounded on the regular, and I'm a heavy drinker, which isn't to glamorise it. I'm not saying it's brilliant to drink all the time, but I like to drink all the time.
OK, we'll take a look at this clip of some baby boomers absolutely caning it on holiday in Tenerife.
Gordon and Marie are starting their holiday as they mean to go on. with a lunchtime session.
Great.
This holiday complex is full of party-mad pensioners. It's not just the cold weather Gordon and Marie leave behind, it's also their inhibitions.
Oh, hey, you're hanging out a bit to the left.
To be fair, if you're mixing Prosecco with angina tablets, you probably think that a G-string with your bollock dangling out the side was a good look.
Can I just say that does not remotely surprise me? One of the boats I used to work on had a pole in the middle of it, which is a structural pole that's to hold the roof on. It is not for dancing on. And I've never seen that pole get worked so much as this on 50th and 60th birthdays.
So that is absolutely disgusting. Who wants their old age to be like that? Who? Thank God Mum's not around. OK, so, comic book guy, what did you think of the testicle at the side of the film?
If you got it, flaunt it.
Hold on. He's not got a nice testicle. That's not what that saying means. You don't just get anything out that you've got. That means if you've got something, oh yeah, I'm proud of that. Have a look at that. OK, well,